Hey, good morning, guys. Welcome to beautiful, sunny, not so warm Florida, Lake Istokpoga. Stick around. So for those of you who haven't been here before and you're showing up tournament morning, kind of blind, not recommended, by the way. You come in the county park off of 98. You're just going to keep coming straight. You're going to get in line for staging. Get two boat ramps here. It's kind of tight. You launch, and then the parking lot is way back over there, so you're going to get your exercise in. But you got plenty of dock all around us, and even out towards the lake for staging boats. You can probably put 100 plus boats in here if you had to. But it's middle of December, the 12th or the 13th. I don't remember what day it is. Maybe it's the 12th. We just had a massive cold front, 48 degrees this morning. I'm assuming the water temps are going to be in the high 50s, maybe low 60s if we're lucky. And we're going to go do some scouting. I haven't seen this lake in, 2015 was the last time I fished this lake. And that was in October, and the water was a lot warmer. And it was full of hydrilla then. The rumor is the hydrilla has been beaten back. I do see a lot of hyacinth around. We're going to check out a couple of the creeks coming in, at least Arbuckle for sure today. And then you have residential canals on both the west bank, that bank, and then the eastern shoreline's got quite a few. Last time I was here, you couldn't really get in them. And then you have inflow coming in from the Kissimmee River and outflow going back to the Kissimmee River on the south end. So Nathan just got back from parking the truck. Let's go fishing. All right, guys, wind's blowing about 20. Not a good thing. The water temps, surprisingly, were 66. That was in the canal when we launched. I haven't checked it out here on the main lake, but it shouldn't be too much colder, although it will be some. We just spent the last 20 minutes riding down the eastern shoreline, trying to stay out of the wind, looking at water that just looks absolutely incredible. We're gonna tuck up here in a bay with some hyacinths, mixed with cattails, mixed with buggy whips, mixed with Kissimmee grass, and just start throwing pretty much everything at them to see if we can figure out what they're gonna bite. So y'all stick around. All right, so we're gonna throw the kitchen sink at them. I started with a little white swim bait that I have dyed to tail chartreuse. Let's see if that gets anybody's attention. I got a small chatterbait out. I got a low profile swim bait or a pitching bait. And I got a Senko out because I don't know. Nathan's throwing everything pretty much else at him. He's back there retying. He hasn't made a cast yet. But we're going to keep poking around. Oh, zip it.
It does look like there's some current out of here.
Looks that way. Baits are still cool. Big bud. Throw a big meal at them. All right, time to get the vibe out. The water's very stained, a little muddy. Heavy hyacinth vegetation in here with a smattering of arrowheads and looks like cattails.
There's really not that many clouds, so.
And I want to get right up in the edge of this hyacinth with this vibe and see what happens. And 5 feet of water here. This sets up a lot like the mouth of the channel going in towards Cypress from Hatch. But just like that spot, there's only a spot on a spot that holds fish. I have to find that spot on the spot. I'd say they got a hog problem. They got some hogs.
Got it.
Good one, Nate. Throwing. 4-pounder. Nate's on the board. That's at least 4. No, maybe not.
He's 3.
He's 3, but he's got a big back. We're gonna weigh him here, so yeah. Fish number 1, and we are now 45 minutes into getting here, so not bad. That fish was on a fence post. I wonder if they'll be on this timber that's laying down too. If it's a timber kind of day.
As you said, you hopped it over something and it got bit. And I was just swimming and it got thumped. I was like, ooh. I wasn't giving them the benefit of the doubt of
Nope.
chewing on mine.
No freebies. No free lunches. Man, I like the way this canal looks. I bet you could stay in here out of the weather and grind out a nice bag. That is a fish. Oh, air melding. Fish number 2. He's a monster. But
Monster!
he's a monster. He's about a pound. Oh, it's a little male and he's peeing. They're thinking about the spawn. I'm not weighing you, Bubby.
He's a pound.
Yeah, he's a pound. He's healthy. He's cold, I will tell you that. And he was peeing, so on the vibe. They'll bed on these slopes of these, all up and down this canal. He's come in here and grind. Because he hit it as soon as it hit the water. He's probably sitting on a bed. Because when I set the hook, he came out of the water. So he wasn't very deep when he hit it.
He was not expecting.
Airborne bass.
Dude, that looks doggish right there.
Coming here first thing in the morning with a dogma, work down that outside edge. Whew, he got it when he came over to the limb. Oh, he didn't. You missed it. No, you didn't. He's got it. Fish number 3. Ugh. And that's a female. Look at that belly on her. She's thick. Number 3. About 30 seconds later. Still on the vibe.
On a little vibe?
Yeah. The little vibe in sprayed grass strikes again.
What size weight?
I think I got a 3/8 on it. I had to put a heavier weight on it. Fishing in the grass of Orange Lake.
I'm glad I wasn't having a head on.
There's another fish too. Which was another one. This reminds me of Tenor Rock.
You know,
Like
I
that.
was thinking the same
the
thing.
canal that goes kind of between the two halves of Lake F. It's real shallow, and it's got trees on both sides. It's about a mile long.
But my brain is not going to shut up unless I do this.
Gotta listen to the voices in your head. 'Cause the only time it's encouraged to listen to the voices in your head is when you're fishing. I'm just saying. I'm surprised we haven't gotten bit more on this north bank because it actually gets sun exposure. The water should be warmer, and that's where they should be building the beds. There's number 4. That's number 3 on the vibe.
And it came from that little itty stick.
So here's what we figured out. We're in this creek. I don't even know what the name of it is. They're not on the hyacinth. They're not on the grass. They're not on the cypress knees. They're not on the big logs. They're on the little bitty, sticky, brushy things. And we're not catching monsters, but we've been fishing for an hour in Florida, and we got 4 fish in a lake that we haven't seen. Well, I haven't seen it since 2015. So 9 years. We're doing all right. That's
Good day, fun fishing.
It's fun. See, that's why you constantly analyze what's going on. And like, you could get messed up by first fish. Because of one fish, that's why I keep telling you, one fish does not make a pattern. Because when Dave and I went to Orange Lake for practice, I caught a fish within the first 5 minutes. I caught it on a chatterbait, and it's the only chatterbait bite I had all day long, but it threw us in the wrong direction. And so far, in this canal, they've all been on the south side in the little sticky stuff.
But that's like backwards, ain't it?
It is. They should be over here where the sun warms the water faster and where the sunlight's going to get to the bottom for them to spawn. Unless it's just over here pre-spawn, and they're going to spawn over here in a couple weeks. Is that a stick or a fish? That would be a stick. Josh and I were working hydrilla. There we go.
Nope.
Ah! You get off or you just never have
I
it?
didn't get a good hook set.
Yeah, this stuff on the south side in the shade has got me befooled.
That was my fault. All my fault.
Got me befooled. Just because I don't catch one doesn't mean our pattern's wrong. I think our pattern's on the money. Because 4 fish is a pattern. 1 fish is not.
But you're doing it slow, and I'm a constant reel.
Yeah, I do it slow, bouncing across bouncing across the limbs, and then I bring it back. But I think it's location more than presentation.
And the best part is, it's calm in here.
It's what?
It's calm here.
It is. Because the tops of these trees, I don't know if you guys can see it on camera, but yeah, there's whitecaps out there on the main lake, which is why we're in here, by the way. Because there's no reason to get beat up today on a random Tuesday in December when you're practicing for a tournament 3 weeks from now. I don't like to get beat up anyway. So there. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So 4 in the boat
4 in the boat.
and 1 miss. 1 on the hook miss. 1, you should probably set your drag, or at least learn to put your thumb on a spool when you hook set, which is what I do every time.
He was swimming to the boat too,
Yeah,
but that was...
whatever story makes you feel better about yourself, I'm good with it. Sponsor, they're not. They're acting like bass. They're in the shade, and they're feeding, and they're getting ready to spawn over there. So I guarantee you, tournament day, the bite's on that side, 3 weeks from now, on the full, or coming off the full moon. I don't know. They might be back over here by then, because it's going to be post-spawn weekend of the tournament by a few days. They might be back on this side. You're not getting stuck. You're not fishing close enough. There we go. Another healthy fish. What's up, mate? What's that? 5 in the boat?
5 in a boat.
5 in the boat. In the middle of the canal. 6.
6.
I didn't stop for cigarettes on the way home. Another chunky pound and a half.
Another 7 or 8. One or the other.
I think that's 8. But they're all about this size. Chunky pound and a halfers. Howdy. Good one? Better one? Nope. Mad one. A little better. 9. Come a bit better. That's a big one today.
He's scale appropriate.
I think so. $302.
Number 9, I heard. Number 9.
Number 9.
Yeah.
There was at least 3
So we might be
that
9
were a pound
pounds.
and a half. That would be another 4.5 pounds. And that big one, you just get him already. Number 10. Number 10.
Come here, fish.
So what do we figure we got? 3.5, 2.5.
He's at least a pound and a half. He might
Look
be
at the belly on that.
He's a
fish.
short bus special, but
Oh my goodness.
got
So
a
3.5,
belly.
2.5 is 6, 4.5. So we may be 10. We may have 10 pounds.
Might have 10 pounds with this guy on board. I don't mind the bumps. I just don't want the wet and bumpy.
Well, I can keep us from the wet. Just because I know how to run a boat. But I don't like the bumps. I'm going to close this video up. Alright guys, it has been, I guess we've been fishing about 4 hours now. We decided to stay in this creek. I think this is Istokpoga Creek. I'm not exactly sure. The wind's just gotten worse and worse. In fact, we're a little concerned about getting all the way back on the north end. It's going to be bumpy. Nathan says he don't care about the bumps. He just don't want to get wet. I keep him dry. I just don't like the bumps. But anyway, we wound up with 10 in the boat. Another dozen or so that we didn't put in the boat. Nathan got 2 big ones. One about 2 1/4 and 3 1/2. So we figure our best 5 in 4 hours of playing around in this creek would have been somewhere around 10 pounds. But we've had a good time. We really didn't fish hard tournament style. We just decided today was going to be a fun day. Since the weather out there is miserable on the lake. This was supposed to be a scouting day for next month's Istokpoga tournament, but turned into we fished a creek today. It was a wood bite. It was little bitty branches. I think we got 2 fish that did not come off of the small branches on a vibe. A couple of them right there too, yeah. Oh, and we got Mom our present. I don't know if it's legal to take it or not, but we're taking that one home. That'll get us maybe another cake baked or something. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. As always, I do appreciate you guys hanging in there with us to the end. And I've had a good time. You had fun?
I've had fun.
Yeah, I haven't been able to fish with Nathan because he's had that real job thing. getting in the way of his fishing time, but he's changing jobs here next week, so he'll have some more time off, hopefully. You'll see him again more often, but thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.
See you around.